Rachel, my pronouns are they, them. Would you like to share yours with me?
She, her.
What are we doing with your hair today?
So here is my inspo pic.
Oh, yes, I love that. What do you like
Thank
about
you.
that picture?
So I really want movement and a little more volume on top. I have a lot of hair, but it's thinner around the crown of my face. And so I just would like a little more. I'm thinking maybe like a curtain bang, perhaps. But I really like the movement in this. I like it a little rocker, a little edgy, but I'm not a super edgy person, But I like my style to be more edgy.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Is it okay if I
Awesome.
touch your hair?
Yes.
Let's talk about the bottom part first.
Okay.
This stuff down through here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you wanting to trim that at all? What do you think?
I'm open. I don't get my hair cut often, so I'm definitely open to cleaning up the ends. I get trims here and there. I'd like to keep most of the length. I'm looking for a fun way to keep my length.
Yes.
Because I always cut it to here and then I do the short bob and I
Sure.
love drama, but I'm trying to keep it so I can grow it maybe a little longer.
Yeah. So can you point to where you are comfortable having your hair, the bottom part, like trimmed to?
Honestly, if you needed to, you could take a good chunk
A
off.
healthy trim.
Mm-hmm.
But we're trying to maintain as much length as possible.
Yeah, so I guess ideally, I would only like the very bottom to just have maybe an inch, maybe an inch and a half.
I think that incorporating more layering into your hair is a really great way to completely transform your hair without chopping off the bottom.
Excellent.
So we're not going to do much to this stuff down through here.
Okay.
It sounds like you're okay with doing a trim. Let's make sure everything's even. Let's get a really healthy line down through there. But we're not cutting it like up today.
Right.
That's not how the transformation will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Where the transformation is going to happen is in like the middle part of your hair and the stuff around your face.
Great.
So let's talk about this area here. Your hair's all just kind of one length right now.
Mm-hmm.
And what you said is, I want a symphony of layers. I think that's a fantastic idea. Let's pull up the picture again real quick.
Sure.
Look at all of the movement that happens through the middle.
I love that. And I have natural wave. It's pretty brushed through, but I have a real natural wave. And so I think just something I can put a little bit of texture in, maybe a mousse, but I'm not going to do my hair every day. So I need a little, maybe like a product and go kind of haircut.
Yeah, absolutely. Layering and like shagging out your hair really helps with like a wash and go sort of style. So what I'm hearing from you is you want to go in and put shorter pieces in through here. So when I'm holding this up, let's use our imagination together. Well, we want more activation through here. So it's not so flat like on this side.
Right.
So this stuff, when we layer the hair, we put short pieces here so that it's like tously and piecey. And then also it gives your hair room to do its natural thing.
Excellent.
So
I love big, messy hair.
Me too. Yeah. So I think we should put some shorter layers in there that like hit above the shoulder. Are you comfortable with that? When
I'm very
holding it up
comfortable.
like that, that's okay with you, right?
Absolutely.
And then it's going to cascade down into your overall hanging length.
Perfect.
That'll be really nice. Okay, so the last thing that I'd like to talk about is this stuff around your face. First question, are you always going to be parting it like this?
Yeah, I think you can tell, but I have a really big calic right here, so it kind of naturally
wants to split
parts there. I used to do a deeper part, so I could transition back to a deeper, but I'm not sure down the middle works with where this is.
I think that we cut it off of what's going on because you're right. I can see the cowlick as well. But I'm hearing from you is you want like stuff like cut around your face.
I would love that. My only problem is I have very fine hair, and so when I cut these little, they just stick out. They don't have enough weight. So I just have to be mindful that this particular area has to be a little longer, typically.
Yeah. We're not like doing bangs or anything today, but we are going to go in and we're going to hit like somewhere around here is what I am getting from you. I love that. And then we balance on this side too. Perfect. So when I'm holding this stuff like this, how does that feel to you?
Yeah, I like that. I think more
cheekbone length and like, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. Anywhere between like cheekbone length and at least to the chin here. So let's like really nail down where you're comfortable having that fall. What are you thinking?
I'm really comfortable with you deciding.
Yeah, I think like right about here would be.
I love that. Yeah.
And then you'll have stuff that falls out if you wear your hair up. That would be really nice. It will help with the density around your face. When we go in, like you said, oh, it feels really fine here, and you've pointed that out. You're going to notice that once we go in and we put like more of a blunt line and we carve this stuff out, it's going to make your hair around your face feel thicker.
Awesome.
Which is also a benefit for getting layering around the face. Okay, so let me repeat back to you what we're doing. Just kind of like a witchy shag.
Yeah.
Right? I love that idea. We're not going to trim the bottom very much because you want to have really long hair is what I'm getting from you. But what we are really going to chop your hair is like this stuff. And it needs to go. Your hair's just so fucking thick, right? Like going in and removing wake here so that you can scrunch it and see your natural texture is going to be really stunning on you. Awesome. And then here, let's do like cheekbone length. So then you can just like push it up and off your face and it feels thicker.
Yes.
How does that sound?
That sounds wonderful.
Yay, Rachel, you did it. Good job. Thank you so much for agreeing to do that.